So, today I woke after my morning devotion. I just couldn't go back to of so many things, and especially as parents, I just thought I should share this with us. So of course, I've shared it many times. My husband and my children, they know this. I don't know if I've shared it with my siblings, but I used to tell my husband, I remembered growing up as a child. Okay, I'm talking about between 5 and that age when you start, you're able to dream, right? And I remembered vividly that so many times I will be in my dream and I will see myself speaking to multitude of people. I'm talking about, crowd, either singing or saying something. Like I was always, most of the time, if I find myself in the crowd, I am always singled out to do something, either to sing or to talk or. But of course, I never, how it is, you don't pay attention to such, and again, as a growing child, I don't even know who you will tell that to that will take you seriously. So growing up, I saw that I was different. My personality was different. The way I carried myself was different. The way I approached life was different. I have been loud from childhood. I've just been this, just outgoing with very, very unique, charisma. I couldn't help myself. I remember there were times where, as a teenager, right? My mom will always make reference. I know one particular girl who used to just carry herself, very quiet girl, how, she, as a young girl at that time, she had her steez, she was always being very comported, very, just those kids, and my mom used to make reference to her, like anytime I just start this my gla 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 gla, my mom would be like, just calm down, can't you talk like a girl, or can't you behave like a girl? Look at this person, look at this person, look at this person. And she couldn't understand that my personality was entirely different from this person. So she would always make reference, and then I would try to carry myself like that girl, but it was just a matter of time. I will still go back to the true self, to my true self. Okay, so it wasn't like it was she wasn't scolding me or something, but anytime I just start bothering her, you see, as Judah, they worry me now, she will say, oh my, keep quiet, calm down now, calm down, rest. They rest, this weekend, they rest because play and talk and make people laugh. And that was how it started. Now, those who I even went to high school with, anytime they see me, a lot of them will tell me they are not surprised that I ended up like this. And I'm driving somewhere, I'm going somewhere with this story. A lot of them will say that they are not surprised that I ended up like this, because this has always been me. This is, always, you can't be around me and be sad. You can't be around me and not laugh. You can't be around me and carry a long face. Not possible. So I've always been like this. I remember now, fast forward to when I was to go into the university, right? And I started singing at the age of 5. Coming out, people bringing me out, aunties bringing me out to sing, even just to sing in front of family members. So I remember that, at the time I was to go to the university, I had lost my dad, and the first course they gave to me coincidentally was music. And my mom, now we do, was like, what are you going to do with music? What are you going to do with music? No. we had to look for another this thing. And then at that time I met my husband, because my husband actually, played a major role in trying to get me admission into the university. So we now went back to change it to education, right? But do you know that after I graduated, I never worked? I think the only person I worked for was my husband. I never worked for I didn't do anything with it. And of course after then, but I was already into music. I was in the choir. Then we relocated to this place. But the bottom line is, I eventually started doing music. I eventually took my music ministry to another level, because prophecy again kept coming to confirm that I was called also to the music ministry. I should take my music seriously everywhere. I've always been a blessing to people through music, so I decided to take it seriously. Now the other side of me was still piping low. I was still always there making people laugh. Of course, that was just who I am. So hey, I let me say this right quick. I remembered when we got married, right? And as I was leaving the house, of course, if officially moving to my husband's house, my mom said something. She said, oh, Tombra, this girl you are taking is our multivite. In fact, is our, how will I say it, our prescription, our laughter prescription. Like, if anything ever happens at home and they are to narrate it, the first thing my siblings will ask is, Kate been dead there? When this incident happened, Kate been dead there? If they say Kate was there, almost forget it, they will say, no, come on, go call Kate, make Kate come narrate the story, because I will act that incident. I mean, you will be on the floor at the end of the day, rolling and laughing. So that is who I've always been. So I remembered when my mom was leaving, I was moving officially to my husband's house. My mom told my husband, I say, Kai, you don't carry my laughter, they go. Like, this girl now, my laughter, I'm not, this girl we crack you up. And it's been like that. But again, like I said, after I graduated, I still went back to music. The major thing I have done with my life, as far as how will I put it now? As far as working, has always been, I did other things. Education is, by the way, I still do education because, but what I'm saying is my passion was, I wouldn't say was never encouraged, but it was not something that we paid attention to early. My mom used to say it eventually, my blessed memory. She said, if we had allowed you to even do the music stuff, it would have been better, because eventually you came back to the music and you took it seriously, and see how far God has brought you. But imagine if I had, whatever I am doing right now is just a gift and personal drill and personal development. But if I had studied music, it would have still be an added advantage, right? Because of course knowledge is not wasted. I'm not saying the education I studied is, but I am not using the educational aspect of my degree, if I'm to say that, as much as I'm using my passion, so if that passion was encouraged at that time, I'm sure whatever I am doing now would have been higher than, because of course it would have been mixed with a lot of knowledge, educational knowledge, and with talent and so on and so forth. And then from there, of course, the other side of me that my mom used to say, calm down, this pikin, calm down, this pikin, calm down and rest, rest now. That also couldn't be hidden. It came up, and today, see, I create content, family friendly content, with my family, to entertain people, and it's been a blessing. And it's been I mean, it just gives me that joy of fulfillment. So I want to say this, right? Please pay attention to, everybody cannot be a medical doctor, everybody cannot be an engineer, everybody must not be lawyer, everybody must not be everybody must not. So as much as you want to be, you want to guide your children through, because sometimes these children, they don't even know, we have them, they don't even know what they want. So you have to guide them through, but let it not be like you are imposing your own dream, you are imposing your own desire, say to. So let your desire or your dream or your desire for what you want them to become, let it not be the forefront, let it not be the defining moment for them. Also study them and see what they love to do, see where their passion. Because again, let me tell you, my husband used to humorously say that anytime he has discovered that when I work, when I go out to do my 9 to 5 job, because of course I still have my 9 to 5 job, right? When I go out to do my 9 to 5 job, I am not as excited. I don't look excited or sound exciting as much as when I am creating content. My family, my African mother family content, or when I am singing. Okay, I can sing 247 without being tired, without complaining. I can, because that is something I love to do. I can create content and stay awake all through. I'll stay awake if my body can carry me. I can stay awake shooting and editing videos and not even feel anyhow. But once I go to work, my 9 to 5 job, and come back one more, it be like, say, so again, that is where your passion is. And because it's a passion and you love to do it, it's not a burden. You're not struggling, so to say, to get it done. It is something you already love to do, so you just want to do it. You just enjoy doing it. It is entirely different from when you are cajoled or you are you were forced to do a particular thing. So encourage your children, pay attention to their passion, and guide them towards that path. Don't say that when people say, oh, I'm going to be a nurse, I'm going to be I haven't even told my husband. When we came to the States, initially I was telling my husband, I want to go this nursing thing to let me. He was like, no, you can't do it. You can't, because I know you. I told him, who told you I cannot do it? He said, because I know you, babe. You will not like it. You won't, it's not your calling. It's not your thing. It's not, you won't find fulfillment in doing it, because you will just be doing it as in, okay, this one, you want to do something that, and I really thank God for, I thank God for that support system. So yeah, parents, please, as much as you want to guide them, also study your children, see what they love, what they enjoy, what they enjoy to do, and define them, let it, guide them through, but let it be within what they love to do. I've seen people go to medical school, and it's not because they are not brilliant, it's not because they just don't, it's not their thing. They went to medical school because their parents wanted them to go to medical school. They went for engineering, told the engineering line because their parents wanted them to do it. That other thing should, I think that pattern should just fade off. They went into whatever they are studying right now because their parents wanted to. So as a parent, if our children are depending on us, if they are trusting us to guide them through, we should also prayerfully and with wisdom, as we study what they love to do, guide them through. Not that our desire to have doctors and engineers and lawyers, home of lawyers, home of doctors, home of, some people. Have you not seen people who study law and then eventually they become comedians, or they become artists, become musicians, become, you can't take the place of, knowledge is never wasted. That is the beautiful aspect of it. It's never wasted. Whichever way knowledge is your treasure to keep. But it's even more beautiful, and is even more beautiful when whatever you study is in line with your passion. See what I'm saying? That is where I am going. Whatever you're studying, whatever you're doing in line, is also in line with your passion. That means you have an added advantage. You have an added advantage. And so the point I'm trying to make is, for me, as an instance, taking me as an instance, if I had studied music at that time and then I am also doing music as a ministry, of course, you see the difference. So yeah, as parents, let us guide our children through, and let us not impose ourselves on them. Okay, I love you guys. This video don't long, but I thought I should share. I love you guys, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Let me know your thoughts at the comment section. I wish I could sleep some more, bro. Need to get to work. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.